Okay, so I'm going to do this year's and decade first astrological reading. Now, if you already have the astrological cards, please do the reading with me. Some miracles have happened lately with me and friends all over the world that have the holistic astrological cards, uh, opening exactly the same cards for the same reading. So try that. And here we go. So if you know the cards, they have 4 different colors at the back of them. And I'm going to do the elaborated reading, which has 1 card of each. And we need to keep in mind it's a reading for how to approach this new year, but also keeping in mind it is an eclipse season. So I don't want to do too many projections at this stage. So I'm taking 1 yellow card, 1 green one, this blue one. Is it? Oh, sorry, I picked. And the pink one. Okay, let's open them up. All of them. I was really hasty this time. Okay. So what is this reading telling us? So keeping in mind it is a time between 2 eclipses, and indeed the moon will be in Cancer when the full moon of the lunar eclipse will happen. The reading tells us, first of all, to keep our balances. So this is the 6th card. The house. I have here the older version of the cards. If you have the new version, it will tell you here the house of balance and health. And it talks about keeping balances in all territories of life, keeping the balances between the high and the low, working on the simple details of life, the simple management of life. You know, there are so many things happening energetically out there that we really just want to keep balanced. This is the first principle. Now, the second card that came is Uranus. In the new version, you will find here, it talks about originality. And Uranus definitely tells us, you know, keeping balance is yes, but much is incoming. We're in a wheel of change. If you know the regular tarot cards, Uranus is very similar to the wheel card. And it talks about things changing. Of course, we need to keep our balance in the middle of this storm. But also with all these changes, many new ideas come. So we need to be open to the new knowledge that comes during this time. I'm trying to find the focus. Oh, great, wonderful. So this is the Uranus card. Okay. Cancer is the end of the process for this year, where the moon will be when it will be a full moon. And this cycle started with the sun, a solar eclipse when the sun was in Capricorn. The moon takes us through a 2-week cycle into the entrance of 2020, and it will end when the full moon is in Cancer. And of course, it also tells us to take good care of our emotions. Again, talking about keeping our balances, right? So mainly keeping our emotional balance at this time, keeping clean, being very mindful that we're controlled by the moon at this time. It is going to be an amazing lunar eclipse, right? With the moon in Cancer, while the moon is the ruler of the Cancer sign. And with all that, you know, as the tides, our emotions are gushing and rushing, we need to keep our mind on that and not to be controlled by our very gushing emotions. My parrot is doing noises on the background. Okay, so this is the key. This is the astrological realm of the key, and it talks about what will help us be balanced, focused, and yet open to creativity. And the astrological realm of the key talks about searching for the higher reason of things. So when we are not in the focus of the random feelings that we have or all the mess around, but we stick to what leads us to the main principle of things, to the higher purpose of life, this focus, please, focus, yeah. This focus can really help us to maintain our balance because we know why things are happening. We understand them. We understand the astrology of things. We understand our own emotional cycles. And then we can be very free, not being controlled by everything that tries now to influence us. So this is the reading for entering the new decade in a balanced situation. I've been hearing from friends and clients from all around how difficult these days are. Yes, they are. So just hang in there and everything will look so much brighter after the 10th of January, after the lunar eclipse. On my site, you can find much more. It's a newastrology.com. And on Sunday, I'm going to send a very elaborated yearly astrological forecast. So make sure you go into my site, newastrology.com, and subscribe there. The cards that I'm using now for this reading are my own very creation, the astrological cards. You can also find them on my site, newastrology.com, or at the card side, astrologicalcards.com. Lots of love to all. Bye bye.